Hey, welcome back, boys and girls. We are going to talk about solving 3x3 systems today. This one, we're going to see if we can make this an under 15-minute video for you. And I think we can do it. So, solving 3x3 systems, it's, kind of tedious, but I've got just two examples for you, and then we'll get you on your way, and then you guys can go practice yourselves. So, what we're going to do for a 3x3 system is we're just going to do that's not an E. Anyway, you just do elimination basically 3 times and then substitute. So let's go look at our first example. Oops. Okay, so I spoiled the surprise. I wrote the answer down here just so that when I get it, I remember what it is. So this is the answer, but we'll see how to find it. So we have these 3 equations, and what you have to do is you have to cancel one of the variables twice to get some new equations. So it looks like y is going to be really easy to cancel because I can use row 1 and row 2, and I can just change the sign of 1. And then either of these rows will cancel really easily with that by just multiplying by 5. So let's go ahead and do that first. So I'm going to just multiply the whole top row by -1. That way I can change the sign of this y, so it'll cancel with this one. So we're going to have -3x plus y minus 4z equals +5. I'm going to copy this middle one. 6x minus y plus 3z equals -9. We're going to add them. So this is 3x. The y's cancel just like we want. And this is negative z, or -1z, equals -4. Okay, now we need to cancel y's using 2 different equations. We've used equation 1 and equation 2. Now we have to use equation 3, and it doesn't matter which of these, we just have to pick a new set. So this one has smaller numbers. So I'm going to multiply this top one by 5 and then add it to this one. So let's do that down here. So 5 times 3 is 15x minus 5y plus 20z equals -25. Then I'm going to just copy the bottom one. 5x plus 5y minus 5z equals 20. All right, so this one, we're just leaving that on the back burner for right now. Cancel this stuff. So 15 plus 5 is 20x. These cancel. This is plus 15z equals 5. All right. So now we have an equation with just x and z, and this is an equation with just x and z. So now we're going to take these 2 equations, and we're going to do elimination one more time to either cancel the x or the z. And I know, every single one of you just moaned, "Oh, but Barton, this is too much." You're a whiner. Quit it. So it's much easier for me to get z to be, or 1 to be 15 than 3 to be 20. So we're going to multiply this equation by 15, and we're going to add it to this. So 15 times 3 is 45x. 15 times -1 is -15z equals -4 times 15 is -60. Now we add these. This is 65x. The z's cancel equals, this is -5. There we go. Because -25 plus 20 is -5. So this is -65. Oh, this is nice. Divide both sides by 65. We have x equals 1. -1. Yeah, a negative divided by a positive is a negative. So -1. All right, so we have our x. Now, to get the y and the z, all we have to do is take our x and start plugging it back in to older equations. So we can take this x equals -1, and we can either plug it in there, or we could plug it in here. Either of the equations that only has 2 variables. I'm going to use this one just because it's a little bit more small numbers, right? So we have 3 times -1 minus z equals negative 4. So now we're going to multiply. So this is negative 3 minus z equals negative 4. Add 3. Those cancel. Negative z equals negative 1. So that means positive z must equal positive 1. So now we have x and z. Okay. Now, to get our y, we just take these two values and plug them into any of these three equations to get our y equals 6. So I would just pick the one with the smallest numbers, probably this top one here. So we can do, oops, sorry, let me get some space here. 3 times x, what is the rest of it? Minus y, plus 4 times 1 equals negative 5. So now we're going to multiply. So this is negative 3 minus y plus 4 equals negative 5. Combine your like terms. So negative 3 plus 4 is 1. So we have negative y plus 1 equals negative 5. Subtract the 1 over. Negative y equals negative 6. So y equals 6. Okay. So there we go. That's how you do a 3 by 3 equation. You have to eliminate whatever variable you like the least with two of these equations. Get a new equation. Repeat that, but with two different equations. Get another equation where the same variable is canceled out. Then you take your two new variables, or your two new equations, eliminate one of the variables from those, and then you plug in to get it. All right. You're going to say, Barton, that's too much. I understand. But that's because you guys are a bunch of whiners and you don't want to work for your answers. So let me go show you another method that you might like a little bit better. And this is how most people solve 3 by 3s like in college and stuff. So let me show you. So here's our example. Okay. Here's step number 1 for the second method for solving 3 by 3s. All right, step 1 is Google 3 by 3 equation solver. After you do that, you're going to click on the link that Google gives you. This is a wonderful one from, I think it's like Pennsylvania State University or Penn State maybe. Either way, that's a real one. Then it will take you to their website and it'll give you something that looks kind of like this. It'll have x's, y's, z's equals a number, and we just fill in our coefficients. Here it's A, B, C, but it doesn't matter what letters they are. A, B, C, X, Y, Z, as long as you're consistent. So you just type in your coefficients. So we have 1, 2, negative 1, 1, 2, negative 1 equals 4. 1, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 1, 3, 2, 1, 1, 5, 2, 1, 1, 5. After you have painstakingly typed this in, check to make sure your signs match. Then on the website, there will be this wonderful button that says solve. And then it will tell you x equals 2, y equals 1, z equals 0, and you have your ordered triple. And that's how most people do 3 by 3s in college. Because while this is fun, this is not, I don't know, if you can do elimination with x and y, you can do elimination with x, y, and z. So you don't gain a lot by doing this. This is, I guess, fun if you're bored and like you just don't want your parents to talk to you for like an hour and you're like, no, Mom, I'm doing my math homework. But c'est la vie. If we were in class, I would show you how to do these on your calculators, but we're not. So here's a cool calculator. Google it. Type in your coefficients. It'll tell you the answer. All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful day. Hopefully one of those methods works out for you. If not, go ahead. You know where to find me. Ask me some questions. I can help if you're struggling. You probably typed it in wrong. I'll see you next video.